Hello guys, welcome to another episode of A Morning with Dr. Julz. As you can see, I am not alone. We have brought greenery into the studio today, and today we are talking about start a garden, grow your food. Do you own a garden? I applaud you honestly. I am here to learn. So if you are here to learn about, starting your own garden, growing your own food, and the benefits of all of that, we have somebody in the studio with us, the founder of Richie Bella's Patio, Alero Egaga. Yay!
Hello!
You don't fly and everything. You give
Thank
me
you,
this
thank
dress
you, thank you.
before you leave this place. Isn't she looking wonderful?
Thank you. Great to be here.
Alera and I go way, way back, so I know she has always been a green thumb. So let's talk about the importance of this. Why gardening now? Why it's so important that we should, focus on, growing our own food and just starting small. Okay. What's that passion? What drove you to do all of this?
Planting flowers has always been something part of me. I grew up that way. It's one of my chores as a child was to water the plants, so it's not coming as something strange. It's very natural to me. Why that urgent need to plant our food now? There's so much going on in the world right now.
Exactly.
Racial issues, food, hunger, poverty. If we can do something about it from your backyard, why not do it now? Start today. Why are we waiting for tomorrow? Why are we waiting for the 9 to 5 to answer everything? Why are we waiting for the government to answer everything? What are you doing in your personal space?
In your personal space. It's a very, very important question. And, in our own environment, it's really mind-boggling that we go through school and we learn agric science. Who has the agric science helped? I don't know. Where did we go wrong?
It's very sad.
Yes, I was thinking that with that transition from studying agric and everything, you come home like ready, and we should just have these things. Is there something missing? What are we missing?
I think there wasn't any continuity in the education system when you were done from secondary school, where it was the norm. You get into university and study different things. For you to come in contact with agriculture or planting again would be if you were studying something about maybe soil sciences or botany or agriculture or something like that. So everybody else is just left out of that page, and it just rests with there. And it probably doesn't help that maybe our educational system, the university level system too, hasn't exactly put things in place, structures, so
to even support that education.
Exactly. So maybe that could be one of some of the reasons, problems. Yeah,
it doesn't help when the only thing you remember when you think of the agric science experience is cutting grass, being under
punishment.
Punishment. Please, guys, we have to change the narrative. Let it be like there can even be challenges, like who gets the cutest garden or even the cutest produce.
Exactly. Because we have fish festivals and all that, where you show how big your fish that you caught, and sorts of things that we used to do. We probably still do, but there's just something about the imaging and branding of it. It's just not
catchy.
Yes, so maybe that also is something we need to work on. Tourism and those cultural things. We need to bring it up to 2020.
It up to 2020 because, like you say, you are growing your own food and you are, nurturing. You have a nursery, like a garden and stuff like that, and you are earning from it. So tell us a little bit about that, because some people might actually be doing this. When I talked about, we're going to be talking about growing your own garden, people send me really interesting pictures of their produce.
What they're doing, yes.
How was it for you to transition into it being a business?
Okay.
And what's your advice for anybody thinking along those lines?
I wouldn't say I went into it thinking, I'm going to make a huge fortune out of this. No, that was not the mindset. What really pushed me further, gave me that kick, was after I had a long career in radio broadcast industry, and then the Corona came in and the lockdown and all that. So it gave me time to calm down, re-strategize, think, okay, what's going on? Everything around us is changing so quickly. Yeah. How do I adapt? What do I do to keep healthy? mentally, and and look, hopefully, to the future that things will sort of make some sense. So I went deep into myself, and I thought, okay, you enjoy planting, you enjoy gardening, you love flowers, and I am someone who likes to nurture. I like to care for things and see. Yes, I like to see things.
All those mornings you came to my office with smoothies and oh my goodness.
So yes. I like to take care of things and people. Okay. Generally
so it was
speaking,
a natural thing for you.
Yes, so it wasn't like homework. It wasn't like a chore. It wasn't like I could probably be doing this in my sleep if I wasn't shooting a movie somewhere.
So if somebody's going to go into this, definitely passion should be there.
Yes.
So now, do you need some kind of education?
Definitely. I am studying every day because each plant requires different things.
Exactly.
Different care. They sprout at different times, different weather conditions, different nutritional needs. So it's not one size fits all. So you have to read. So once you start planting, let's say, each thing you're looking at has different varieties.
Exactly.
Like tomatoes, there are so many varieties, and they require different. Oh yes, and they require different, levels of care and all that. So you have to read.
Wow.
You have to read. You have to study. It's not just throw some sand in there, fling in the seed, and then we are good to go.
That's what my thinking is. Like, get the seed, put it there, put a little water, come back 2 months later or something.
It's hard work. You really, really need to be a carer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so give us the gardening 101 from Ruchi Bella's patio. So what do you have here? You have a couple of tools.
Okay, some of the things that make life easy in the garden. So that's a little shovel, a little spade.
I like the fact that you are going for the colors and making it
colors make me happy.
Exactly. So that's a shovel.
Then that's a little spritz can. You could get this from any shop. Okay. Really. So it's just to water the really young plants so that the water pressure coming from a container or a watering can doesn't snap the stem or
before
the
you
plant,
graduate
like
to the other one?
Yes, before you get to this one. This is the bigger one. It's so cute too. It's pink. I love it.
I know.
And then that's a fork just to help you soften the soil, digging a little bit here and there.
Okay. And then
it's my little pair of shears for snip, snip, snip. Please do not tug at your plants.
As in,
just snip, snip, snip.
Be kind to your plants.
Be gentle.
And tell us a little bit about the ones that you have here.
Okay.
And what you would suggest for us to start off with, because this looks absolutely precious, honestly.
Why I like this is because it's in a party cup.
Exactly.
And it's red. It's bright.
I know.
It just makes me so happy.
Honestly, I mean, looking at the studio now, we are all like, oh, this is so cute. Everybody went into the awe moments when we saw the plant. So what plant is this?
Oh, that's bok choy. It's a Chinese cabbage.
Cabbage. So it's going to grow nice and hard like a cabbage?
Not necessarily hard, no. It's not hard like the traditional cabbage that we're used to here, the purple one or the white, light green, white green one. Yes. It's not as tough, no. It doesn't come out tough like that.
Absolutely.
No. Yeah.
Precious.
I'm already chowing this very nicely.
Really?
It's in my stir fries, my omelets, my juices.
Talk about getting your daily greens. And how many days would it take?
Oh, it doesn't take time. I think 3-4 weeks.
Can you imagine?
4 weeks, thereabouts.
Wow, that is
4 weeks,
absolutely interesting.
4-5 weeks.
And what do you have here?
Parsley.
But parsley, you have to dry the leaves eventually when it's...
Not really. You're snipping it straight from there into your pot.
Wow, are you serious?
Yes.
So parsley doesn't have to be dry?
Nope. Same with your rosemary and all those other...
You see my life,
leaves.
I've never seen a fresh parsley before,
so
I don't know
what... So this will go in handy
it...
for you. Snip into your pot.
And then into your pot. And this is what?
Oh, this is green peppers, sweet green bells.
Honestly.
Then you have the red ones, the yellow ones, the orange ones, the green ones.
But
this one is green.
One.
This is green.
Fantastic. So these are your starter packs 101s and your beautiful, beautiful seeds. I see the pak choi seeds. Oh my goodness, they look so precious. So I now see why you have to really go into studying what you want to grow, because there's a lot of nurturing involved. So it's not guesswork, it's a very intentional activity to do. Now, what are the myths, do you think, that when it comes to gardening?
Farming is for the old people, the village for
people.
Grandpa, great ancestors and all that. Yes, we thank them for everything they've done, because it's what they've done we've brought up into the future and modernized and upgraded,
people think it's only for the gardener, like if you are thinking that's like an elitist kind of.
But it's not. It shouldn't be. Yes, you have those very, very high-end botanical gardens with exotic cactus and succulents and all those lovely, lovely flowers. But they started small.
Exactly.
No matter how small, one seed at a time.
Can go a long way.
Yes.
It's very, very important too. And I'm very excited because now somebody can say, let me just get a few of these. And it's not about... Now, let's talk about people being wasteful, because what are those things that we throw away?
They are very useful.
That we can use.
Your water bottle.
Okay, the bottle. Oh, also.
Your party cups.
In short, I can't count how many party cups.
Your takeaway packs. Your Chinese takeaway packs.
Do you are there holes underneath?
Yes.
So that holds
drain,
the water.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So you don't throw them away. You use them to hold your. And what about the leftovers?
Okay, your eggshells.
Okay, for your compost. Okay, so what
and
are the things
also for your to fertilize your soil as well.
So
you dry them.
Okay.
And then you blend it.
Oh,
or you mill it.
What do you mean by mill?
Our blenders have the liquid jar and then the ones for seeds, for harder substances. Yes. So you could use that one.
Okay, before you put it into your compost bin.
You could do that. It's just that it would take longer if you don't mill it.
Oh, really?
But no rush. Okay. If it's something you want to add to your plant, it's good. Mill it.
Okay. But I thought you have to keep it for some time.
Well, for the compost?
Yes.
The compost, yes. But the powder you could sprinkle and water.
Wow. Are you serious? Yeah. So it's like feeding your plants.
Yes, the multivitamins.
Interesting occurrences. At least I've learned a lot of things. This is a morning with Dr. Julz. We are talking about start a garden, grow your food with our guest Alero Egaga, founder of Richie Bella's Patio. So it's all about growing your own, food. So let's talk about the types of plants that you would suggest if somebody would start now. Like, what do you start off with? Where can you put them? Like, what can you put on your windowsill in your kitchen and just snip away? What can you put indoors and what can you put, outdoors? Can you just give us
for your if you're going to start your little plants, usually you start them in a controlled environment.
Okay.
No, not too much sun, not too much rain, not too much heat. Then once they sprout and they look like, okay, I'm out.
Exactly.
You can gradually bring them out a little bit, take a little sun, back in. A little sun, back in.
So
and
they
then also when they are strong enough, then you can
they go
put
to
them
different places.
So I actually have different sections in my garden where, the really young ones, I even had some that were growing in the room.
Wow.
Because it needs to be cool.
Oh, wow. So that's where the study comes in. It's not all of them that would just be outside all the time.
Yeah.
They stay indoors for some time and then they graduate to where they should be.
Yes, it's like a child.
Wow.
You don't have a new baby and just go right into the sun. You gradually introduce the child to the natural environment. So it's basically like that. So if you want to start, you can pretty much start with anything. There's potatoes. You could plant those in sacks. Your Baco super sacks, the empty ones. Construction site. Somebody is doing something next door your house. You go ask for their bags.
You open it.
Yes, you open it and then put your soil manure and everything in it, and then you plant your potatoes, you could actually buy the seedlings, or your potatoes you got from the market. You get where the eyes are. You notice where some like dots on earth. That's where something grows from.
Yes.
So you could just slice a bit of that and put in your soil, and then you're good to go and watch that grow.
What?
Yes. And then, of course, there's the seed. So for me, I always like starting from the seed because I want to see the whole process. Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's why.
So interesting.
Yeah.
Now, for
So
pest control, what do you use for pest control?
Again, natural things. I use garlic, hot chili, pepper.
As in, you grow them next to the plant, or how do you use them?
That's an option, but I actually crush.
Okay,
the
you crush garlic, hot pepper, plantain peel. You mentioned the last time.
Okay, no, that's fertilizer. That's not a pesticide.
Oh, there you go. So it's the pest control.
We're talking about pest control now.
Exactly.
So that's where the garlic and the crushed pepper and a little
Which
oil.
of the pepper? Is it like black pepper?
As long as it's hot, no. We need hot pepper.
Like Rodo?
Hot.
Okay. So
I use the powdered one though.
Scottish, what do they call the real name of? Is it Scottish bell or something? For the red pepper. Rodo, the real, so you crush that with garlic.
Garlic, yeah. And ferment.
Oh, you still ferment it?
Yes.
So you put it in
I
water
put in glass jar.
time.
Yeah. A week.
For a week.
And then just spritz or sprinkle on your plants.
So that's for pest control. What about fertilizer?
Okay, so you can pretty much use, which what I said was to ferment the banana peels, the plantain peels, or you could also use coffee granules.
Where will I see coffee granules? It won't be processed coffee granules.
No, not instant coffee.
Exactly. So that people understand it's the real
proper
coffee bean.
Coffee, yes. When you brew your coffee.
Okay, so instead of throwing that away.
Yeah. Okay. The granules.
Yes.
You use that as fertilizer as well. It can be used as fertilizer. Tomatoes love it.
Really? You dilute it in water and spray, or you just put it in the soil?
You heat it. Like you're brewing coffee.
Okay.
You heat it, yeah. Not boiling though.
Okay.
But hot enough, to give you the coffee aroma, and then okay, yeah, good to go. And then you just let it cool. And then you water your plants with it. Again, dilute and watch how your plant reacts to it.
Wow. That's it. So everything that you are using, you have to just be super, super careful with how your plant reacts to anything that you're trying. So
yes,
and then
you have to give it time. Yes, you have to give it time to see a change, to see a reaction.
Okay. From the plant.
So don't just assume, it's organic, it's good, let's just pour it.
And then you can damage
and then you come tomorrow morning and the plant is...
Oh no! So what are those things that are not that are dangerous for the plants and we have to keep away? Like we have to watch
happy children.
Happy children will stop on everything. Children,
your pets, your dog, your cats.
So how
your rabbits.
I know.
And those stray snails.
Snails? Really? What
they love green stuff.
Oh, that's true. They'll eat everything. So how do you protect your garden from them?
I don't have a problem with snails.
Okay.
I haven't come across them.
Like for kids and stuff, you have to put like a barricade of some sort.
Yes.
Like picket.
Maybe a picket or some mesh, some wire.
Anything that is safe.
Definitely.
Would be perfect for
children in the house. Yes, definitely.
Awesomeness. So I think with everything that we've said, we've inspired people to start their own garden. I hope so. That's the goal. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start my own farm, and then I'll be picking up Alero every twice a week to come and nurture it for me. Then after 2 weeks, when I've gotten the hang of it, I will now be doing it by myself. If that's a deal. Okay. And we'll all grow it together. I'm sure you give me, because we have these cups in the house. We have, most of the things that you said, we have them.
Jerry cans.
Just
cut them in half.
Just cut them and start. The only thing probably that you're thinking of is how do I get the seeds and stuff like that.
That's easy.
That's super easy.
Just let us know.
Just let us know. So if you want to know how to get your seeds and how to start, you can just, ask me a question. My handle is official DocTorJulz. and that's official Dr. Julz, and we'll be able to give you the tips that you need. And if you have further questions for my beautiful guest, Alera Egaga, please ask us. We'll be more than happy to answer them. I'm going to leave you off with some scientifically proven benefits of gardening. Gardening have been proven to help people, manage their stress, even anxiety and depression. It also helps in that way. Studies show that there's a particular bacteria in the earth called M. vaccae that when you smell it when you are digging the earth, it can actually reduce your serotonin levels. Okay, so it's a very, very good thing to try. And it also helps with bonding experience in the family as well. So you are doing stuff with the kids or with friends. It's a good experience to have, and also helps with your concentration and mental focus. So all these things, that's why they say, oh, the elderly people are doing it, but we understand the benefits now. There's a lot of anxiety. Oh my goodness, especially the young people now. People are so anxious. People want to get things done fast.
Instant gratification.
Instant gratification is such a huge problem. This can be such a calming experience that you can watch something grow, nurture it into full bloom. I mean, that is absolutely perfect. And of course, if you're into flowers too, I'm sure she can hook you up. So thank you all so much. That has been our episode for today. Subscribe to Hawks Networks on YouTube, and you'll be able to see all our episodes. Alera, what do you have to say to our viewers? Final words.
One seed at a time.
One seed at a time. That's so beautiful. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Like we always say, when you come to A Morning with Dr. Julz, you stay positive and you stay healthy. Bye-bye.
Bye.